Hello everybody and welcome to Whitetail Survival. I wanted to go over a couple tool replacements for the ps4 squirt. There's probably 55,000 videos made of this, but I carried one of these for a long time. I mean, this is a neat little kit somebody had 3D printed and I ordered it off of eBay or something, and got the I1R2 in there, and which is also gone. And then this ps4 squirt. Now, I carried a lot of these. I have them in different kits and scattered all over the place. And, you know, you get a file and scissors, and it's just Leatherman's quality. I love Leatherman. I carry piles of Leatherman tools. I have a whole collection up there of them. You know, I also have a whole collection of these mini tools. I have a pile of these little things, but as you can see, this one isn't in mint condition anymore, but I don't want to lose this thing. Just, it's a cool tool, and I'd hate to lose it now that they don't make them anymore. So, in the meantime, I picked out a couple things that I could carry around in replacement of this, and I found a couple good things that I enjoyed carrying for the most part. The thing that's got the most carry time on it is this tool here. This is the Nextool mini flagship. So this one, I've been carrying it for a couple months now, and it is starting to get some wear to it, but this thing still cuts extremely well. It's another big pair of scissors. Nextool loves to do this. They put like a gigantic pair of scissors on their tools, and they work extremely well. I mean, I can't complain. And you can see these ones here. I've cut some stuff with them that it's a little over what you should be cutting scissors with, but other than that, see, it's starting to get some rust in there, but it's in my sweaty pockets while I'm at work. Like, I do test these things pretty hard, and I do oil them, but this pair does seem to attract rust a little bit more than your common tools, but I guess that could partially be a lack of maintenance for me too, but so be it. Still a good tool, no problem with it at all. On the same side, we get this knife blade, and most of their tools have the same shape blade, and I can't complain. It stayed sharp for what it is. I'm guessing it's probably like an HCR 13 steel or something in that ballpark. It's been a while. I can't remember what the packaging actually said, but it's not anything super high quality. And on this side, you have that same style bottle opener, can opener, and it works. I've tried it. It's good. And on the other side, we have a Phillips screwdriver. It's like Phillips 2 sized, and it's flat, but they do have the 3-dimensional thing going on there, which is all right. And then on this side, we have a single cut file, a cross cut file, and they will file stuff. I mean, it's all right. And then you have your flathead on that part. But then what's really awesome about this one is you get a small pair of spring-loaded pliers too, which is great. So you get the pliers and the scissors on this tool, plus the other tools that it comes with. I mean, it's a neat thing. I have a couple of these now. I got one in green also that I have stuffed in a kit. That's a cool one. And then moving on from there, Nextool has a couple other tools I would like to show. They have this mini sailor, and they have a pliers version, which is this set. And they have a scissors version, which is cool. So these mini sailors, they, we'll look at this pliers one first. There's nothing in there because that's about all you can fit on the insides. I mean, the pliers fit in there and that's about it, because they're small tools. You know, they're all about the same size as the squirt and the dime, which I have one of them here too, because they still make that tool. So in this you get the small flat head. And on this version, if I can get it open, you get a pair of scissors. So you still get the pliers and the scissors, which is a cool feature. So that opens up and folds back down. Then you get another flat 2-dimensional Phillips with the 3-dimensional look to it. So you got your flat and your Phillips on that side. Then when you come over to this side, you got your blade. It's that same kind of Nextool blade shape. I guess it's like a sheep's foot kind of, or a, yeah, I guess, or like kind of a Warncliffe, whatever their kind of blade is. It's a neat blade shape. It's very useful. And then when you come on this side, you have that typical can opener, bottle opener deal. So that's a good tool. And then the only difference on the sailor scissors, mini sailor scissors, I guess, you gotta watch out because their tools, they have some crazy names. They have a full-size sailor, and then mini sailor, and so this one also has a file, cross-cut, and single cut, and it also has this same kind of like Warncliffe sheep's foot, I guess, Nextool style blade, and it also gets the bottle opener and flat on this one. Buried in here, it's hard for me to get to, but there is a phone SIM card remover tool, which is a cool little feature if you deal with that a lot. And then in here we have a 2-dimensional Phillips that has that 3-dimensional look again. But instead this time, on this side of the tool, you have a little tiny pair of pliers. So instead they replace the scissors with the pliers. So on both tools, you end up with a small pair of pliers or a small pair of scissors on both. So that's a neat tool also. I carried these not as much as this tool here, but I have carried them both. They're pretty good. And then you come back to the dime, which they still sell, and I've also carried this one a lot. I mean, I've had this one actually for a few years, and it's got their package opener, which most people have seen this one. I mean, it's a pretty common one to have. You got their kind of Warncliffe blade, I guess. Sheep's foot. And it's pretty much set up the same way. You get a wider flat and a 2-dimensional Phillips with a little tiny file on it. Both cross-cut and a single cut. And then you get Gerber scissors, which this pair has been through quite a bit. It still cuts, so that's a good sign. And they fold in without having to do anything wacky. And then you still get the bottle opener, which is awesome. And then sneaking in here, there is your tweezers on this one too. So everybody knows the dime. I mean, that one's common. So there's just a couple replacements here. Oh, and I almost forgot one. This one. I just got this a few months ago. I haven't had a lot of time to carry it, but this shares a lot in common with this. This tool was made by Nextool for Olight. So this is the Otacle P1. I was hoping to see a couple more of these Nextools changed and brought back out, resold by Olight, but this is the only one that I picked up so far. It's the pliers version, but it is identical tool set to the mini sailor pliers. So you got the pliers and you get the can opener, bottle opener combo. And then on this side, you have that like sheep's foot style blade that they run. And on this side, you get the Phillips. And you got the flat. Plus, you still get that little SIM card remover tool. And then on this side, since it's the pliers version, you get the scissors, which, I mean, they are also, that's folded over a few times, but they are also, they're sharp scissors. I mean, for what they are, little tiny pair, and these have like a little thumb spot on them. So it's a little wider, but it's a very comfortable tool. I was impressed with this one, and the quality is awesome for all of these. I mean, all these little tools for a replacement for the leatherman if you needed something to carry. You don't want to lose a squirt, or you don't want to buy another one, or whatever your reason may be, just one you know you can pick up if you ever lose one again. These are all a great option. I mean, they are. I have probably 20 or 30 more mini tools upstairs that they're either discontinued or you can still get them secondary market. But if you guys would like to see them, I can do an entire video on just that collection, or to show you guys a couple things. Just let me know in the comments what you would like to see me do later on. Alrighty. Thanks, everybody, and we'll see you on the next one.